What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another player prop video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, and as always, baby, I will never switch off. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $20 a month. If you haven't used the player props tools at Props Made Easy, I definitely insist that you do so. It will only take you trying it for a month to realize that you're having a ton of success for only $20 a month, and then you'll be a lifelong member. Props Made Easy got over 8,000 active members fairly quickly. I believe it was like month 7 of our first year. We've been around about a year and a couple months now. All right, we got up to about 8 in about 6 months. Okay, that has not dropped under that. We haven't lost more than 10 members a day in this entire time. So that tells you that people who are joining aren't leaving. Sure, there's people who are going to join and then leave, but those are a lot of people who don't really understand gambling. They probably tried it the first day and lost and decided it wasn't for them, stuff like that. And those are the people like, hey, adios, go do your thing. But if you're really wanting to be serious, you understand that sports betting is an up and down roller coaster, but you want to make sure you're utilizing the best data. You want to find it immediately. You want to get these plays in, and you don't want to spend a lot on the tool. PropsMadeEasy.com is the place for you, man. It was another fantastic day, man. The NBA Finals went fantastic. I remember I was promoting Lively's under 8.5 points, and somebody told me how much of an idiot I was down in the comment section of the video. I want that person to pop back out so we could talk real quick. I want to see what his mindset was on that one. A lot of people just kind of like, I think a lot of people just want to come in and just be opposite of what somebody's saying. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes you got to step back, let the people who do this professionally and really know what they're doing and been doing this for 10 plus years to actually do what they do and take their information and understand that it's better than what you would do. I mean, at the end of the day, let's be real. It's like me saying I could beat Jason Tatum one-on-one. I'm not going to beat Jason Tatum one-on-one. He's going to fuck me up, right? Just like a pro bettor is going to win more bets than you will. It is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So take what smarter people or tools are telling you and just roll with it. Stop trying to make your mind up on things. Stop trying to be smarter than it. Just utilize the best tools that are available and roll with it, all right? But yeah, it was a great first finals game, man. Excited to go over these picks for this next finals game, and hoping for some of the same success. Lively ended up with 2 points, much under that 8.5, so that was fantastic. All right, let's get straight back into it. Oh, Derek White's 3 points made as well on multiple sites was a big play for like a week. He ended up going over that in like it was like the first 2 quarters he ended up over. All right. Let's go over the plays for today, though. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $20 a month, y'all. Y'all go hit it up. Let's get it. So, looking at NBA, let me refresh because I've been, I like to just lollygag and talk in the beginning. Okay, here we go. Looking at the tools at Props Made Easy, looking at Prizepicks for NBA. Now, last night before I went to sleep, there was some minus 140s here. Now, obviously, Props Made Easy members and other people utilizing tools that show the value early have already taken those best values off the board and made them bump, okay? So with what we have available to us right now, there's really not a lot to go off of, okay? I honestly prefer, like I'm personally not going to put any of these bets in that we're looking at right now because the highest consensus odds we have for them is minus 131. The highest odds gets up to minus 135. We don't even have a highest odds up at like minus 140 or anything at the moment. So all of these plays are plus EV plus projection, meaning the side of Vegas that the line is on is in agreement with the projection data as well. The projection also agrees with that. So all of these plays you see here not only have the EV side pointing to one way, but the projection data and just all of the data in general that we take into consideration when it comes to these projected stats is also on the same side. So it makes it, you understand like, okay, I'm not just playing a bet that's been pushed by, dumb people. It's not just geniuses that make a line get bigger. It's also regular people who haven't really studied a lot, just kind of going off blank something they saw on Twitter and making that line what it is. You really want to make sure that the data actually supports that line and where it's become. So Jason Tatum steals and blocks over 1.5 is at the top of the list at minus 131 PME consensus. It gets up to minus 135 on BetMGM. And then a projection of 1.74 is 0.24 projection differential. Al Horford points assists over 10.5 is minus 130.7. It gets up to minus 135. I mean, there's a couple plays that look okay, but honestly, I'd give it more time. I'd give it I'd keep checking back throughout the day. You know, we have some time until the night. You got a couple days until this next game. I would kind of sit back and kind of just let these lines start moving and let these lines get to where we want them, and then go ahead and snipe them out. All right. Do we have any goblins on tap? No goblins are up yet. All right, so with that being said, though, that's Prizepicks. Let's check the other sites. Okay, so we definitely got a little bit better over on Underdog. Al Horford made threes over 1.5 is at minus 137 on the over. That gets up to minus 146 on FanDuel, so that's something we didn't see over on Prizepicks. That's very good value. A projection of 1.85 is 0.35 projection differential on those made threes. So not only do you have that minus 137, you have the it going all the way up to minus 146 on FanDuel, but you also have the projection over by 0.35 as well. Maxi Kleber rebounds assists minus 135. Man, nothing crazy. Looking at better, though. Better Fantasy has the play right now. Kyrie Irving turnovers under 2.5 is minus 141 PME consensus odds. It gets up to minus 145 on BetMGM and a projection of 2.35 turnovers, a minus 0.15 projection differential with those turnovers compared to the line. Kyrie Irving's turnovers under 2.5 is one of the best lines we've seen so far. Kristaps Porzingis made threes over 1.5 is minus 135, and it gets up to minus 144 over on MyBookie, and he has a projection of 2.04 made threes, a 0.54 projection differential. Boom Fantasy, you have one that's interesting here. This is minus 131 PME consensus, but it gets up to minus 146 over on, what is this, Bet Online? Hello. Normally you hover over, it'll show you. Yeah, Bet Online. Kyrie Irving's rebounds over 3.5 is a good one on Boom Fantasy. Looking at Dabble, nothing too crazy. DraftKings Pick 6 always has some really good value. Derrick Jones Jr. made threes over 0.5. Jaylen Brown steals under 1.5. Derek Lively rebounds under 6.5. Really good value. Jaylen Brown rebounds over 5.5. Some really good value there. All right, that's about as far as I'm going to go with the sports books. All right, NBA first half. We have Kyrie Irving and Derek White unders. We have 11.5 the line on Prizepicks. He's 10.5 on other sportsbooks on -1 for Kyrie. And then Derek White points under 7.5. He's 6.5 on other sportsbooks, a -1 sportsbook differential there. Nothing for NBA first quarter. Let's look at some MLB. Now, we have some better value in MLB than we did on NBA right now, all right? So, Chris Sale strikeouts, and as you can see, too, he's got the fire emoji, which says he's a popular bet right now. A lot of people are placing that bet over on Prizepicks, and they really, really like it. Now, first thing we want to look at is, okay, a lot of people like it. Now, does the data really point to it, too? And yes, it does. Under at -138. It gets up to -159 on Pinnacle on the under, which is one of the sharpest books in the industry. He has a projection of 4.4, a -2.1. So really liking the strikeouts under 6.5 for Chris Sale. Anthony Volpe hits, runs, RBIs over 1.5 is -137. It gets up to -150. Same situation all the way down here. Like, I mean, all of these have highest odds of -150 or up. Ryan Weathers is another popular play. Strikeouts over 4.5 is -133. That gets up to -152 on the over on Bet Online. All of these options right here not only have over -133 or more PME consensus, but all have over -150 as the highest odds. So really good spots for these guys. These are the core guys that I would look at there. Let's switch over and look at some other sites. Ellie De La Cruz hits, runs, RBIs under 1.5. Toscar Hernandez hits, runs, RBIs over 1.5. Again, we have four options here that are -136 and -150s as the highest on the overlines as well. So I really like that spot. Sorry, I said overlines. I want to make sure you understand. I mean, you get it. The highest odds. That's what I meant by not over, because these are under bets. Okay, I want you to make sure you're placing the right bet. But these four right here are really good spots. Not only do you have the -136 or more on the PME consensus odds, but you also have their highest odds upwards of -150, and a couple of them are super sharp books of Pinnacle. Bet Online's also been considered pretty sharp as well, because it doesn't limit pro bettors either. All right, same thing with Bovada is another good one. All right, let's move on with better picks. Yamamoto outs over 17.5 is -138 and gets highest odds of -155. That would be the best play over on Better right now. Boom Fantasy, nothing too crazy, but Ryan Weathers strikeouts over 4.5 does get up to minus 152 over on Bet Online. And then Dabble, Ryan Weathers strikeouts over 4.5 again for him as well. MLB first inning. You guys know how the first inning runs MLB tool works. Now, this isn't geared just towards where the fantasy books have, like if Prizepicks has it or not. We don't know if Prizepicks has these lines on or not. You want to look at this. You want to look at where the data is, see where the most green is, then go on to Prizepicks and see if they have that bet. If they don't, move to the second best and see if you can get that in as well. Sometimes they'll have the Prizepicks will have the lines up, and sometimes they'll be like, oh, this is too good. The data's too good on the over here. We're just going to leave this off the board or whatever. So take advantage if it is on the board and it is here showing you great plays. The more green you see in a column, the better, okay? The more red you see, the better the over. The more green you see, the better the under. So Logan Webb, Lorenzen is the best under. Joe Ryan, Mitch Keller is a solid under. And then the best over is Gomber and Lance Lynn. Let's move on. WNBA, the best play is Tierra McCohen. Points plus rebounds under 21.5 is minus 132. Sportsbook line. When you look at multiple sportsbooks, that's kind of where you come to. Deanna Taurasi rebounds on Vivid Picks under 4.5. Sleeper always has one of those big values. Kalia Cooper made threes under 2.5 is minus 174 on the under. Grab that. A lot of under is the best value when it comes to WNBA for sure. Parlay plays got some huge value. Underdog. Fliff's got some good ones with a rebounds under 4.5. Let's move on. NHL, I mean, really, they're not allowing us the best value, but Stuart Skinner sticks out for saves over 27.5. It gets up to minus 138 on Pinnacle. So that's not too bad. The consensus odds are kind of mediocre, but this gets up to minus 138 on Pinnacle. That's definitely interesting there. All right, let's move on because not a lot of people are doing the NHL picks right now. All right, MMA. The updated look at MMA. As you guys know, Props Made Easy is one of its sports that it does very, very well on. Hold on a second. I need some coffee. Is MMA. That's one of them. Like, not only did we start growing off of esports because NBA was just ending when Props Made Easy dropped in the beginning, but we smashed esports. MMA has been huge. So MMA, looking at MMA, Zachary Reese, significant strikes over 20.5. His average line is 25.5 in other sportsbooks, a 5 sportsbook differential there on the over Zachary Reese of 20.5. Imamov, significant strikes under 120.5 is minus 4.33. Dustin Whatever, significant strikes over 19.5 at a 4. Thiago Moises, significant strikes over 36.5. Those are all 4 or more differentials, all great options that you can go with. Let's check better picks. Zachary Reese under 25.5 because that line is the up to that 25.5 on better. So the better bet is the under on better, but the over on Prizepicks. All right, let's move on. Nothing for tennis. The best PGA option, nothing too crazy, just a minus 120 option with Wyndham Clark. All right, so we have some Call of Duty. We got a couple minus 1.5s. They're on the same team. I'm going to go with, it doesn't matter, 0-4 for Seattle. Map 1 through 3 kills under 55.5. His average line is 54, a minus 1.4 sportsbook differential. So when you look at all fantasy books that provide Call of Duty, their line is at 54, opposed to Prizepicks being at 55.5. So you can grab that under at minus 1.5. League of Legends has a couple solid plays here. We've got Backlund, first map kills over 3 at a 3.5 sportsbook differential, a 0.5 sportsbook differential compared to the 3 on Prizepicks. And then Unforgiven's on the same team, so we're not really going to get too involved with that one. Nothing for Dota. For CS2, we have Xfloud. I don't understand how some of these guys get their names. Like, dude was just sitting in his room one day. I was like, what am I going to call myself? Ooh, Xfloud. Like, I just don't get it. I really don't. Anyway, first 2 map kills under 31. 28.5 is his line when you average all the fantasy books that offer CS2 together. It gives you a minus 2.5 sportsbook differential. Say May, first 2 map kills is on the same team as well. So we're going to go to CJOT. First 2 map kills under 31 at 29.5 at a minus 1.5. So we're rocking unders on a few as our CS2 plays today. We're going Xfloud under 31 and then CJOT under 31 as well. Last but not least, Valorant. There is nothing there. Thank y'all for joining me as always. And as always, baby, get that Props Made Easy membership. It's only $20. You can save a ton of money without spending all your bankroll on the tools alone. Save some of that money. Utilize a tool that's much cheaper. Utilize Props Made Easy. See more success. And yeah, I guarantee you, you try it for a month. You understand that sports betting, you're going to have some losses mixed in there. But overall, if you're playing the absolute top plays, you're strategically picking the highest possible consensus odds that you can find, the biggest differentials in your slips that you place, you will see more success in your very first month. You might even in your very first day smash something. You might in the first week, you might just absolutely dominate. There's some people that come in, and in that first week, Props Made Easy's just absolutely throwing everything's going Props Made Easy's way. And then some people will come in and it not work for their first day. You feel what I'm saying? But that's not an issue with Props Made Easy. That's just the fact that it's sports betting. So Props Made Easy is only $20 a month. Go lock in. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Happy Friday. Y'all be safe tonight, and I'll see y'all in the next one.